welcome to Chasing Mysteries Gardens. My wife and I are on a mission to beautify our little area of the earth by renovating our current garden space. So this has been an ongoing journey for the last couple years since we've bought this house, and now we're going to document it for whoever feels like watching it. So we are 100% novice. We are just doing whatever we feel like we want to, and if we're doing it wrong, we try again. We're learning from our mistakes. If you see anything along the way that you think we could do better or have any tips, please leave them in the comments below. And today I'm just going to give you a tour of what it looks like. So we are in Western New York, and it is just now turning into spring. So the days are getting warmer, the evenings are getting a little warmer, and I'm excited to plant our cool weather crops like spinach and carrots and lettuce and things like that. And we're getting the earth ready to put in some perennials and a few more annuals. We recently tore out some bushes, and we're going to plant more bushes. So we are excited, and we're hoping that you will join us for this journey and see how we grow this season. So here we go. We're going to start this tour on the right hand side of the house. So there's just a little garden here, tulips in there, crocus. This whole area eventually will be a new cement pad with a little cement wall, and the garden will be extended out probably, I don't know, pretty big. So this is what we like to call the garbage garden, and it's basically weeds and ferns that grow. A couple of rose bushes that don't really do very well. My honeysuckle is taking over. I don't even think we can get it off the little stand that it's on. It's so wrapped around right now. So eventually we're gonna try to kill all the weeds that are in this and just spruce it up. And it's the shadiest part. It stays in the shade almost pretty much all day, so it doesn't see much sun. So, and then here, this is the start of my vegetable beds. So I've got one here, a trellis, and one there. So in here this year we're going to plant, I'm going to do the square foot garden method, and it's going to be carrots, radishes, spinach, which I can plant soon. Oh my, what else is going in here? Beans. There's going to be trellises. Over this I'm going to plant some butternut squash. There'll be a fence right here. Right here I'm going to grow cucumbers, one tomato. I'm going to try onions. I might make space in here for garlic in the fall. So over here is my Forbes Farm lilac bush. It's getting pretty big. And then I do have some asparagus in there, but I don't know if it's going to come up this year. It's never done really well. I probably don't do it right. I just put it in the ground and hope for the best. But this whole area I'm going to use to plant vegetables in pots. So it will be potatoes, a zucchini squash. That's what I'm going to start with. So this whole area will be pots. We have our big bushes. And then this way, this is my little, I have been using it as my herb garden. I might use this for my garlic. I've never grown it before, so I don't want to go crazy if it's not going to work. So this is a small little, maybe 2 by 2 or 2 by not 3. Yeah, 2 by 2 herb garden that I'm going to probably use as garlic. Daylilies. Everything around the deck is pretty much flowers and plants. There's a giant hosta that comes up in there. This giant grass. And then I have a couple more lilacs in a pot and in the ground. And here are some bulbs. Can't remember what they're called. Gladiolas. And then a clematis there that grows up the little sunflower. A butterfly bush. So again, it's very, very newly spring, so everything's just starting to come out. Another lilac, some bushes. This is where my peonies are. They've done really well both years. Right there, and right there. Got some tall grass. A rose of Sharon bush that doesn't really do very well here. I think it's because this side of the yard stays very wet, and I think it's too wet. We haven't ever really gotten good leaves or flowers from it, so I think we might move it. I'm not sure. Kind of hoping it just takes off. More grass. This we just started last year. Right now it's just some bushes, some grass, flowers. Another lilac bush that I'm hoping grows really big and takes over the area someday to kind of hide the hot tub back there in the summer. And then over here we have more daylilies. We have our rhubarb plant that we planted last year, and I thought it was dead, but it's coming back. More daylilies. And this is just where we put random plants until we don't know what to do with them. So just kind of in the ground until we find another place for them. The only thing that's really growing are the dandelions. But there's not enough to pick for a salad, so just let them grow for now. We just had work done on the basement, so there's new dirt we got to try to grow grass on. And then we also took out the bushes that were in front of our house. So we're going to plant some new things in here and redo all this. Another clematis that just grows crazy up these trellises. It's almost too big for this area in the summer, but my spring flowers, mini daffodils, hyacinth again, mini daffodils and a hyacinth. Big daffodils, tulips, my globe plant, irises, and other plants that I don't know the name of. And then over here, we have our corner garden. And these are all bulb plants, dahlias, not marigolds. I can't remember the name right now. Just other flowers. This is lemon thyme. It's so good. It's getting huge though. And then my little mini lilac tree. And this is the pile that we has our bushes in it. And some other branches that I'm about to show you. So over this way, we just cleared out this corner or end garden. It had a bunch of just ugly bushes and branches and stuff, and we're going to actually plant all of those lilacs that are in the pots. We're going to plant those in this area, so it'll be a nice lilac bush area. There's already one growing on the neighbor's lawn. neighbor's yard right there, so it'll add to that. And then when we bought the house, we had all kinds of beautiful trees in here, but we got the ash borer and it killed all of them, like within a year of us living here. So there's a ton of stumps in there. We had them all cut down. More branches, more stumps. And in the summer, this is all brushy. So then this area is where all those branches were out front. And it's where we're going to put the shed. So we need to level the land, clear it, clean it up, get it ready. And then I'm hoping that in this area right here, once the shed is in, I can kind of create a little berry patch with some raspberries and loganberries that I bought. And then in this area, which I'm hoping is on the other side of the shed, I want to create a composting area. Again, this is also a garden that we just plant random things until we can find another home for, but they're not doing too well back here. I might try to make this be another raspberry area or another berry area. This bush may go. It's never really done anything. So we do have some chives growing. I've already cut them once. It's just really little. And then this is the fairy garden area. And there's more daylilies. There's 2 peony plants that I hope, one's already starting to pop up. This one's starting to pop up. I don't know if you can see it there. And then this one isn't, so I'm kind of worried. And then this is our little garbage dump slash wood pile for now. So again, more bushes, so many bushes. So that is the tour. Oh, let me show you up on the deck. We have a fire pit there. So up here is my raspberry plant, which is actually starting to get new leaves, so that makes me happy. I'll cut back the branches, last year's branches. And then over here, I have my little blueberry, which is starting to bud, so that's good. And then probably in this area, one of the saddest things that happened last year was we lost a family member named Dee Dee, and her husband gave us this beautiful standing garden to plant herbs and small flowers and things. So I'm gonna plant it and put the stand like in this area, call it Dee Dee's Garden, as a tribute to her this year. So I'm really excited about that. And started to get that going. So here you can kind of see our whole yard from the second deck and the first deck. Thanks for joining us on our little tour of Chasing Mysteries Gardens. If you would like to follow us this season, please hit the subscribe button and give a big thumbs up to this video. Something that we're going to say a lot on this video series is Suki Suki, and what that means is love, love. And we love the earth, love ourselves, and love each other. Suki Suki!